Hey, what's good? It's your boy AD. Have you been looking for a beginners to intermediate core routine that you can achieve at home or the gym? Well, look no further. You found the right video. Before we start, I'd like to ask that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notifications if you like what you see for more related content. So let's jump right into it. All right, so I got a 5-minute core routine. All you're gonna need is two things. You're gonna need a slippery surface or like a yoga mat or something like that. So I got mine right here. And then you're gonna need something with weight to it. So if you have a gallon jug, you can use that gallon jug. Ladies, you got your purse, you can use that. Or I'm gonna be using I'm gonna be using this little target board that I got for my crossbow, has some weight to it. But if you're at the gym, they have medicine balls for you, so you can just find one for your fitness level. So what we're gonna get to is the 8 workouts that I have right here, which are leg lifts for 1, 2, you got toe reaches, 3, you got crunches, 4, you got half crunches, 5, you got in and outs, 6, you got heel touches, 7, you got Russian twist, and 8, you got a double crunch. So let's jump right into each workout. All right, so the first exercise is leg lifts. So what you want to do with the leg lifts is you want to engage your core. You want to kind of act like you're taking a dump, but not really. Like you want to push within your stomach, and you just want to hold that there while you're doing your leg lifts. So your leg lifts should be, your legs should be as straight as possible. There might be a slight bend, like I have a slight bend with mine, but you want to keep it as straight as possible, both legs. So one leg is going to be up in the air, and the other one is going to be going up and down. So you want to keep them both up in the air, and you don't want to slam your leg on the ground. Like there shouldn't be a slam on the ground. You shouldn't have nothing like that. So when you're doing your leg lifts, it should be up, down, stop before you hit the ground, up, down. But the other leg wants to be elevated. So when you're doing that, you have both legs elevated, one leg going up, down, until you get to 10, and then you switch. And that is how you do leg lifts. All right, so the next one is toe reaches. You want to keep your legs locked in the 90-degree position, and then you just want to reach for your toes. You go down, let your shoulders touch the mat, and then come back up to get that momentum to do that. But with that whole being said, is you're not supposed to be lifting with your shoulders up off the ground. You're lifting with your core. You're still engaging your core. That's the whole point of this. With it, it's supposed to be letting your core doing all the work, and your shoulders are definitely going to be coming up. You get a little bit momentum with that, but you're supposed to be engaging your core the entire time. So it's going to look something like this. So you got it. Your legs are at 90. And then you're just lifting, you're gonna have some momentum, but you're more engaging your core, keeping that tight the entire time, and you're just reaching for your toes every time. All right, so the next one is pretty simple, crunches. Everybody knows what crunches are. I keep my crunches like this, so I keep my hands on my head like this, and just pretty much every time. So with that, again, you want to engage your core with that. It's not just something you're just like just all shoulders. You want to have your core tight the entire time. So when you have that flex, you're using your core to lift yourself up every time, and you're definitely going to start feeling your muscles moving in there. And yeah. So after crunches, you got in and outs. I don't know the official name for it, but I just call them in and outs. In and outs are pretty simple. All you gotta do is go like this. So you have your legs in the air, your cross intertwined, or you can keep it like this if you're better that way. You can keep them like that, or you can keep them intertwined, and you just wanna go from this 90-degree position all the way out. So once you have your legs all the way out, you can come right back in. So if you have your legs intertwined, just go like that, come back in. If not, then you just go out to the straight, come back in. The next one, after that, it's called the half crunch. The same thing, you have your feet on the ground this time, but now you cross your hands like this, and it's again, you're just going from here to here and back down. But the key is to keep your core engaged. You're not just doing shoulders up here, you're keeping your core engaged, you're lifting with your core, and like that. So you're just lifting with your core, not lifting with your core. Keep your core engaged. After the half crunches, you go straight into heel reaches. Heel reaches are pretty simple. Keep it like this. You have your heels on the ground, and you're literally, you can call them anything. Call them turtles, heel reaches. I just call them heel reaches. But you keep your core engaged. You're not turning with the thing, but you want to touch your heels every time. And then it's like that. So you keep your core engaged. When you're doing it, you're touching each one. Just like that. You need another one. Just like that. keeping your core engaged the entire time. After heel reaches, you got Russian twists, which are my favorite. Pretty simple. You just take your weight. This is where the weight comes in at. Whatever your weight may be, you have it. Hold it right here. Keep your feet elevated. Feet should not touch the ground at all through this movement. And then you just go back and forth. Keep it. Ideally, you want the whatever you have, the object you have, to touch the ground before you go to the next thing. And this is just twisting. You're working your obliques. You're keeping them that way. So you want to twist over to that. So it's not just something like where you're just doing this because you're not getting any movement. Only thing that's moving are your shoulders. You want to make sure your abs are getting that too. So you're twisting over. You want it to touch every time, like that. And then the last but not least is the double crunch. Pretty simple. If you're advanced, you can do this without hands. I'm not really doing it without hands. I still do it with hands on the ground. But you keep your hands on the ground. Keep it like this. Keep your feet elevated like this, back at 90. And you're going from out to in, out to in. And if you're advanced, you can do it without it. It's like that. And yeah, those are the 8 exercises. Now we're gonna do a follow along. video, I'm gonna throw up the actual reps for that. So the rounds, I said do that for 1 to 2 rounds after a workout. If you're intermediate or beginner, probably try it for 1 round, maybe 3 times a week. But if you're advanced, you know, you can either up that to 2-3 rounds. But anyway, I just do that every day after a workout. I figure it's good. You need your core for everything that you do, no matter if it's benching, if it's squatting, deadlifting, if you're on the Smith machine doing rows or something like that. You need your core for everything that you do. If you're doing a physically demanding job, bending over, your core is engaged with everything that you do. So it's imperative that you have a good core. So that's just the easy core routine. As you get better with it, you can up the ante, like I said. But yeah, that's just a 5-minute core routine that you can achieve at home or the gym. Anyway, if you have any questions about it, just feel free to comment down below, anything that you want me to touch on. Anyway, I thank you for tuning in with me. Before we leave, you know what I'm gonna have to ask you to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, as well as share this with your people. I'm trying to grow this AD family, and the only way we can do that is by more eyes seeing the video. But anyway, thank you. Peace.